What is up, peeps? How's it going? Toofty here. Today we have another map run through for you. Last time I did one of those, you guys responded quite positively to it. So I'm doing another one today, and this time I'm looking at Badwater. Probably my second favourite map, give or take. So just to remind you guys how this works, I basically play a few games in a fence, pick a fairly decent one where I'm fairly successful and there's some interesting moments, and then I just talk over it, run it back through, kind of analyse what I'm doing, explain why I'm making certain decisions and which routes I take and stuff like that. So this game was kind of fun, yeah, it had some interesting moments, so let's jump straight in and I hope you enjoy. So to start off with, I'm just checking the scoreboard, checking that the teams are fairly balanced. I mean, they're kind of not because some people have obviously left, but hopefully the team will fill out and then we'll have a nice even match on our hands. So for this map, there's a very specific technique I use when I come out the gate, and that's actually just to run straight down the tunnel, if I can, that is. I mean, I take out any enemies that are kind of blocking that option, and I run straight down. Basically this gives me a great flanking position for all the very popular sentry spots. So here I've come out of the tunnel and I'm checking above me, nothing there, there's often one up there. Checking around the corner and there's one in that classic kind of alcove thing over there, so I'm able to take that out really easily. And then I can just, once I'm sure there's no more sentries, just kind of work my way forward, taking out as many guys as I can. And we're pretty successful at clearing that top bit, surprisingly successful. Normally that takes a lot longer. So I go to this choke point and unfortunately a spy gets the better of me. But yeah, it's a good start. As you can see, checking the scoreboard again, teams have nicely evened out. Jump I do here is just to that health pack there. I choose that jump rather than going to the rightmost health pack just because there's less sight lines for snipers, so I find it a little bit safer. Going back to the car, joining my guys, helping to push. Gonna head back forward, try and get some spam down on that choke point. Just make sure kind of pressuring them and not allowing them to poke around this corner. And then joining my guys in the car again until we get the cap on the first point. I always do a little turn around when we're about to cap, or I try to remember to anyway, because there's often a spy waiting for that last minute when everyone's kind of looking forward. No idea why that sniper was there. But yeah, the moment we get that first point, I like to go through this middle route here. I pop a couple of stickies on that wall there, just in case anyone comes through that door, but basically I'm going this way to check for sentries. Again, there's no sentries, so we're quite lucky actually. Got a soldier up there I'm kind of blocking off with some stickies. Now, I knew I was going to die there by that pyro. I was being pretty reckless by jumping in. So at the very least I took him out. I like to at least kind of take them down with me if I know I'm going to die via pyro. That sticky jump was a bit high, but still good. I'm in two minds here. I'll normally go around the back, but I'm going to actually push the cart a bit. I know it should be safe for a little bit. There wasn't any sentry guns, so I'm just going to get on this cart and help push it around. Kind of mainly looking back now because there's obviously some decent spies on their team, and you know there's no real threat immediately ahead, so I'm just going to look behind me for a while. Loading up. Notice this guy's got crits, so I'm kind of sticking out of the way now. This heavy's a lot braver than me. I think the crits have faded, so I'm going to come back out. It's a bit chaotic at the moment, you know, I don't feel comfortable, which is kind of good, what you want in a game. Unfortunately I get headshot there the moment I peek out that door. I don't know why he was looking that way, god damn it, but no worries. So this bit's really painful to roll out to, but fortunately we have a telly up, so that makes it a lot more fun. But surprisingly they're doing a hold here, which is, you know, fairly unusual unless there's an actual sentry gun down there, but I don't think there is, I haven't heard one. Just going to steal this health from that heavy. I feel awful about that. Forgive me, please forgive me. I thought I could take this guy. I thought I've got an awesome little drop on him there. He's got crits, but he doesn't know I'm there. And, you know, he just basically outplayed me. He did have a pocket medic, to be fair. Right, back on the telly. I I think it takes a few goes before we actually get past this kind of part of the map. It was surprisingly tricky. Trying this other flank now, which can be really useful, but you know, there's a mini sentry there and I'm kind of weak, so I'm going to be really cautious here. Just continuing to spam down the middle route. I thought I could do the classic hide behind the cart while you take out a heavy who can do nothing about it, but he got crits and one of his little bullets hit me and that was enough. So yeah, not sure exactly what to do here. I think maybe just get on the cart, see what happens. Got a crit back on those guys, which was good, and then I realised I'm a little bit screwed here, I run out of ammo. This was an interesting part of the game. I was screwed because I didn't have enough ammo. I needed to get like 3 or 4 stickies down to be able to set up a trap for this guy, but I thought I'd hide anyway, do my best. And he does come around the corner, and I get a tiny bit of damage out onto him. But fortunately, with a couple of pipes and the help of my teammates, I'm able to take those guys out. I think they're obviously very weak, so that worked out really well. At this point, it's always awesome, I find, to go up here. You get a really good sight down onto the choke they're defending down there. The scout was blatantly going to try and get this health or chase me, so I put a sticky down, took him out. But yeah, so I tried to get up here, as you know, if I can, whilst we're pushing around this corner. And as you'll see here, I can just put out so much damage with this kind of having this upper hand, you know, this height and this angle. Unfortunately, I'm really weak, so I'm actually being super cautious. When the cart's about where it is now, I just pop to this kind of window here and you can just, yeah, rain down kind of hell on them. So that was kind of good fun. Bit nervous about that guy, but managed to finish him off. I think we pushed through this area, so I really need to grab some health at this point, so I'm just going to kind of, yeah, get these tiny health packs, anything just to keep myself going. Sometimes it can be useful if you're really struggling to kind of spam down from that window there. I don't tend to do it that often though. So that was a bit of a messy kill, this guy. He's blatantly going to run that way, so that last pipe, yeah, it does finally get him. I don't know if I got the medic or the heavy there, but hopefully I got one of them. And again, a very lucky kill there on that guy. It was getting pretty chaotic. They're holding pretty well at this choke point here on this corner. It's really useful if you are going to spam that way. Kind of spam from this angle here can be really useful. Obviously it was a lucky crit, but trying to get it as kind of deep as you can if you're going to do that spamming. Get it to where you know there's bound to be enemies, where they're, you know, where you would defend if you were on their team. Another telly up, so good job, NGs, love it. So here it's all about spamming that corner here, getting some, you know, stickies down there. So if anyone pokes around, you can try and take them out. There's still a lot of enemies about, so I'm not sure exactly who to take out first. There's a lot to kind of focus on. Saw that demo there, had my stickies ready, saved from earlier, so I was able to take him out really easily, which was good. Trying to finish off that heavy. Yeah, getting under a lot of pressure now, but we're kind of gradually pushing. I'm going to try and heal up. Spamming basically their spawns at this point. But unfortunately I go down again. He's a fairly decent demo and I really like his shoulder pads, so pretty jelly to be honest. 2 tellies, possibly overkill. So let's jump straight back into the front lines. Try and do some sticky sniping to pressure that sniper, make him feel uncomfortable. If only I clicked like a millisecond earlier, I probably would have nearly killed those guys, or at least knocked them off course. But, yeah. Again, keeping up that pressure, always sticky sniping these snipers. Really wanted to try and take out that sentry, but you know, there's just a lot of pressure coming from those guys, so I'm gonna mute everyone because I think I heard a squeak. I think he's gonna go to that health pack, but he didn't. Getting a lot of damage out. Yeah, so those pipes I was sending down there, that can be really nice. It gets them really deep. It goes all the way down the slope, and yeah, really useful to do if you're going to spam that, you know, that choke point. Got behind those guys. I was going to chase them, and I thought, you know what? Let's get to the cart. That's the most important thing, right? Reflex shot there on that NG. But yeah, it's just pretty much chaos at the moment, so it's really tricky to tell you what's happening. Sometimes it's just a matter of pushing, you know, bit by bit, you know, wherever you can. They're doing a lot of spam back again, using that kind of line I like to use for my pipes. Got like a combo in there. I'm a little bit dead at this point, I think. I mean, yeah, seem to narrowly escape somehow. Mad skills. Decided to play it a bit more cautiously now. We've got this dispenser. Even though like it probably takes just as long to die and respawn, I'm going to, you know, play a bit more cautiously. See an opening here. We've got blues over there, so I'm feeling a bit more confident. Priority was to take out that sentry, but I think someone else got there first, which is all good. And now I'm up to their spawn, so this is awesome. I'm going to put some stickies down. Make sure if anyone comes out of here, they are dead. Hopefully they've got the other spawns covered, and I think I'm going to take the glory, jump on the cart. We did it. GG. Yeah, so a bit of a chaotic game really. It started really quiet, then it ended just mental. Yeah, it's good fun, good challenge. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Let me know what map you'd like to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.